the South African Human Rights Commission is today launching a report on service delivery in Mpumalanga. Now, the Commission says it received an increasing number of complaints related to service delivery in the various municipalities within its jurisdiction. According to the Commission, the complaints pointed to a growing systemic problem in the provision of basic services and inadvertently the protection of fundamental human rights. This resulted in the Commission, the SAHRC, conducting an inquiry into the state of service delivery in municipalities in the province from 27 September. This was up until the 1st of October 2021 at the Ehlanzeni Disaster Management Center from the 8th to the 9th of November. This was back in 2021 at the Commission's Boardroom in Mbombela. So for more on this, we're going to be joined via video link by Commissioner Dr Henk Boshoff to do the interview with us. Now, Dr Henk, good afternoon. Thanks for your time with the SABC at this hour.
Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to the viewers.
Thank you for joining us. Let's talk, perhaps you could talk to us about what was unearthed in the report regarding the state of service delivery within Mpumalanga municipalities, given that, you know, there's a mandate of local government in service delivery as well.
Absolutely. Yes, you are correct with your introductory remarks. The South African Human Rights Commission over the last couple of years received so many complaints, not only in Mpumalanga, but all over the country relating to service delivery. And the Human Rights Commission then decided to conduct an inquiry in Mpumalanga, and we summoned all the local municipalities in Mpumalanga to appear before the Commission, conducted the inquiry, and the purpose of the inquiry, as you correctly pointed out, was, the systemic problem of inadequate service delivery obviously affects the protection of fundamental human rights. Now, we've all over Mpumalanga, in all the local municipalities, we basically picked up the same challenges. We identified the same service delivery challenges in all the municipalities, and those relate to the collection of revenue in local municipalities. In fact, revenue is not collected in municipalities, and although one understands, or the Commission is not oblivious to the high unemployment rate in the country, it is expected of municipalities to collect revenue so that they can provide these services, and we have seen that does not happen in municipalities. Then there's obviously the big one. There's obviously a lack of access to water in all the municipalities, and that is created by a lack of infrastructure, maintenance of infrastructure, planning and evaluation by the municipalities is premised on old statistics. Waste and refuse collection does not take place. That obviously affects your right as far as a clean and safe environment is concerned. Again, poor maintenance of infrastructure, huge Eskom debt. All the municipalities owe Eskom a huge amount of money. High vacancy rates in the municipalities, and then another huge concern that we have also seen in other municipalities in the country is excessive unauthorized, fruitless and wasteful expenditure, and also irregular expenditure.
Dr. Henk, thank you for painting that picture, because you also started to unpack why there are failures in the municipalities to comply with their mandate. And I wonder at this point what the responses from municipalities had been in compiling the report. I mean, were there any disputes on the findings? Where to from here, given the timing, also that it is an election year? Well,
all the municipalities participated in the inquiry. We did not experience any difficulty to get those municipalities to appear before us. What we're going to do now is the inquiry report is available on our website. We have launched it today. We will also serve it on all these municipalities formally, and we are giving them a 90 days not to respond, but to provide us with a plan, an implementation plan with regards to all the findings we have made. And then those undertakings made in the plan will then obviously be strictly monitored by the South African Human Rights Commission. We will follow it up on a regular basis, and if it is expected of all state organs to comply with the findings and the recommendations of the Human Rights Commission. So we are expecting of them to implement what they have promised in their implementation plans.
Okay, so given that 90-day time frame, we obviously can also monitor developments on that front from here on too. But earlier on you spoke about some of the challenges on a systemic level. And I wonder, from your vantage point, what are some of the interventions required on a systemic level, even the practices in terms of Section 139 of the Constitution? Let me also look at the role of leadership, accountability, and structural issues in the development of training, capacity building that you observed.
Yeah. When we addressed the media this morning, I also said to the media that it is a management problem at municipal level. Unskilled staff members are being appointed. There are levels of nepotism, and if you have unskilled senior staff members, especially in your engineering departments, in your finance departments, it's just a recipe for disaster. So we need management to take control, management at local government level to take control of their municipalities. And if that doesn't happen, we also need to see proper consequence management at local government level. And then once you have the skills, once you have proper management of your financial resources, then it's also possible to maintain your infrastructure to the level that is expected.
Well, thank you for joining us on the SABC at this hour for weighing in. Going to leave it there for now. Dr. Henk Boshoff, he's a commissioner at the SAHRC, weighing in on the report that had been released by the Human Rights Commission on service delivery in Mpumalanga, some of the gaps that still exist. And we're looking at the issue of leadership, accountability, and really where to from here. He did mention that there has been a 90-day time frame that had been implemented for municipalities to get back to report on their implementation plan to correct and improve some of these service delivery issues. So we'll continue to monitor developments on that front as the days progress.